have the chicanes on the back. No.
Yeah, that one.
Or the Porsche 911 GT1. That one's a boo
Yeah.
boo too. Mm.
Oh, I guess I'm. Hold on. Fuck. Don't I own this car? Why is it? Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Wait, I thought I had this fucking car in my garage. Why is it telling me I need to? I don't understand. Oh. Okay. I get it now.
We're all ready. Okie dokie. Oh, Wyatt's not ready. Ready up, Wyatt. There we go.
I'm gonna have the Ferrari cheat. Have tail light
Oh,
out.
why did I not ready? Oh, the leader light is going to be out on the 62. Yeah, I'm going to file protest at the end of the race.
The only thing is, it was the stupid officials that left I mean, that's kind of one of those
Yeah, everything was always fine.
Oh, secret drink mags on the back of Porsche.
Oh!
Oh.
God damn it! Fucking glue strips.
Oh, oh God! Alex got smoked. He came home. He hit the fucking glue strips. And whack!
Oh my god. That was fucking horrible. I got a great run through that corner too. That was the funny thing. This is not a fun track to get a crash on. That's for damn sure. And I can't turn.
Do we have to have the slow zone?
It's slow zone in section 2. Slow zone in section 2.
thought that was kind of cool that they did that, as opposed to having them, like, you know, having
3
them,
safety cars running around picking
Yeah.
up the field in spontaneous
Yeah.
spots. Yeah, it definitely worked out better.
it certainly made it, you know, it certainly made up. In some ways, it probably got you more racing, especially since that it started off with the that hour, you know, behind the safety car.
Yeah, when Anthony
That's the other
Davidson
track
runs
this
over
side.
the back of a Ferrari and barrel rolls in the air.
Yeah, or that who was that?
Alan Mendes.
McNish when he
Yeah.
barrels over the back of Tracy Crone's Ferrari and spirals in the air, bouncing off of the catch fence, about injuring 50 photographers.
Did somebody die just a couple years ago at Le Mans in a crash?
Alan Simonson and Aston
Simonson, yeah, that's what it was,
Martin. Yep.
Oh, God. Oh my God, that one at Vegas that year was so fucking brutal.
What about in 2000 when Martinsville started getting up and a piece of stone just goes through the meter and
Oh yeah.
Or something.
basic guy.
I remember that.
It wasn't the field, it was the bushes. The bushes threw
yeah,
him back
on the
into the
back
track,
stretch.
and then they up the next year.
Yeah.
That and Derek Cope's crash at Richmond too. Yeah.
That one at Bristol.
Oh yeah. Got up on the, like, just make a fucking wall ride, yeah.
Oh, so did Truex. Truex did the same thing. In the 8 car. During the Busch race, I think it was 04 or 05.
Or that nasty crash when the whole car went complete. And he was 2 of the. No, went. Yeah.
Yeah, Waltrip.
Michael Waltrip and Mike Harmon. Yeah, they both hit the exterior wall. They were getting home from school watching Totally NASCAR. They were like, "Oh, a close one at Bristol today." And they showed a footage of BAM! It's like, oh shit! It's like that happened again. Yeah, but the thing is, it was over. Waltrip's crash was in '90. Harmon's crash was in 2002. And they still didn't fix it. It took them 12 years. Well,
Yeah,
it took
they-
4 people dying of basilar skull fractures for them to make the drivers wear harness devices.
Mm-hmm.
And probably
Yeah.
more than that, because
And they were
like
around.
the JD McDuffie. Yep.
Yeah. They just weren't mandatory.
Yeah, because they came out with those in '95 or '96.
God, I picked the wrong car. This car, I fucking hate this car so much. Like, I don't even want to finish this race. I hate fucking driving.
I like my car.
Ah! I just pulled a door if I hit that fucking tire barrier there.
No, but did anybody hit you while you were stopped? That's the real trick.
No, nobody hit me. Actually, I didn't even get any damage from that. It just kind of popped me back out into the road here.
Well, that's what happened to me. It's just that you just managed to be right there when it happened. Should have just drove the Ford GT anyway. That'd have shown you.
Ooh, somebody hit the juju trap.
People are upset at IndyCar for continuing the Texas race and not allowing Newgarden and Connor Daly to re-enter the race.
What? Why would... No, well, they started it, but they crashed.
No, they started it, but they
crashed.
crashed. No, you can bring any car or engine back. Nope.
No, but I mean, if you retired before the rain delays, it shouldn't matter. You're out of that race. It's like a baseball game. It's, you know, if you
If a pitcher gets
had a
pulled,
rain delay game, yeah, and if that happens, you know, you only go through, yeah, and if you've already been used, you can't go back in. Oh
Yeah,
my
really
God, I
stupid.
hate
just
this
wanna
fucking car.
I just want to slap fans like this. Well, let's just scrap the race and restart it. I was like, well, what do you do with the other 70 laps that you ran?
Yeah. I mean,
or they could just abandon it altogether like they did when Dan Weldon crashed. How would y'all like that?
the schedule really is a nightmare with Boston. A Boston race getting scrapped, and now having to restart this race. Like, it's kind of crazy all the shit they had to redo this year.
Well, it's stupid because they hired the Boston Consulting Group who told them, oh, you should run all your races before football. That's why they fucking got the schedule compounded back to back to back to back all the way through summertime. Because they try to get their season done before football. It's the stupidest thing ever. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that fans were, you know, came in droves, and I think it proves. And I'll say this: that I thought that race was incredible. That every minute of that race was exciting. You know what I mean? There was a ton of on-track passing. There was a ton of good action. And when
there was no passes for the lead, but from second on back, there were 121 passes during that race.
Yeah.
How could you not be entertained by that?
Yeah, and the thing for me is that when you know, these street circuits they're interesting, the layouts are interesting and everything else, but they lead themselves to such tight corners, and those cars are hard to drive, so it makes it difficult to make a lot of moves. You turn... Yeah.
And St. Petersburg.
But like,
those are the only two that should be back on the schedule. You can't take your camper to Long Beach or St. Petersburg and take your family there for 3 days. You could do that at Road America. You could do that at Mid-Ohio. You'll be able to do that at Watkins Glen.
And not to mention that at Barber, when they run at Barber.
Yeah. Yep.
That race
Barber's
at Barber, man, was so fun to watch. You know what I mean? There was so much action. The big sweeping corners and the wide racing surfaces. I like a street course. I think they're interesting, but I definitely think that when you watch a race like you had today, that they need to run on actual road courses often.
Belle Isle is garbage. I'll even go.
Yeah,
I know Toronto's a classic venue. It's garbage. Well, they mowed that track down. It's not in the city anymore because the Olympics came in. They built the fucking Olympic Park right on top of it. They need to go back to Portland in the Pacific Northwest because there's no racing at all. NASCAR, IndyCar, or sports cars that go up there. It's an untapped market. And there's plenty of money to be made up there for die-hard racing fans. Portland has two of the closest finishes in IndyCar history. Mario Andretti beat Michael Andretti in 1987 by a whisker. Same thing with the closest 3-wide finish in IndyCar history. It's at fucking Portland. It's from 1997.
I think got a New Mexico race there.
No, Mexico's been Formula One eyes now. They're not going there.
What about Austin? Do you think that IndyCar could run at Austin?
When Formula One has their Las Vegas race that Bernie keeps dreaming about, what you call it will come off the schedule, and IndyCar will scoop it up.
Oh yeah.
And then it'll be a big hit. Yep. Because Bernie says he has investors for the Las Vegas race, and I think now that money's coming in, it'll happen just like Austin happened.
Yeah.
But the problem with
One of
Austin
those
is it's too far away from civilization. They have to bust the people in, and then he's poaching the government for money.
Think about that New York race was, that New York City, New York, New Jersey, whatever you want to call it. That was supposed to happen, and then just it was almost like, yeah, it was a great idea. Fuck it. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like it was just like, kind of just said, forget about it.
Bernie did that to leverage the people in Austin. I think he was trying to scare the government. He goes, well, these guys in New York, they're wanting to race, I may have to give it to them, and nope, we'll change it up, here you go. He also does that shit to leverage other races too, like how we have Baku now. We have, all the new tracks that come off schedule. He does shit like that to get the other tracks to bend to his will. Like now he's been running his mouth in the press about having Imola hold the Italian Grand Prix. Well, they're ready, if Monza can't come up with the money, he's going to take the home of F1 for Grand Prix racing for over the last 70 years. He's going to shit on it and take it back to fucking Imola.
Yeah. Just because he wants to...
I need to give more money, I think
that's a frustrating thing because... And then of all the people, he turns around and talks shit about how he wouldn't pay money to go see a Formula One race today. And shit like that. And you're like, and it's like, well, do something different with it. Don't sit there and say all that bullshit and then, you're the one running the fucking thing, and it's all about the money. You're not making it better for fans, you're just making it all about the money. I mean, they were ready to take Austin off the schedule because they couldn't afford to run the race, but yet they didn't make enough money last year because it was fucking pouring the whole damn weekend. And the fans came
fucking much.
I know. I mean, I'd go if Formula One, just to use it as an example, if Formula One ran the road course at Homestead, Miami, I'd probably go so I could see the Formula One. But I'm sure it would be fucking. I think you pay like $200 or $300 for the weekend.
$400 for a race day ticket, maybe $100 for practice.
$400?
People spend that kind of money, yeah.
I couldn't.
that's the thing. Some of the countries it's their premier event for auto racing, like
Yeah.
Hungary, obviously Baku, Spain. Well, Spain's got motorcycle. They got MotoGP out the ass over there. They got 3 events. So F1's not Spain's premier event. But Germany.
But and also though, it's a destination and a bucket list thing. Like you're the opportunity to go to see Formula One. They travel to, you know, however many different countries. You know, it's like they go all over the world. So you get an opportunity, and if they come, you know, they come to the United States, and it's pretty centralized. But people from all over the country are gonna try to get there. And so there's, you know, you have to fly out or take a road trip or whatever, and you have to then, you know, get
That's why so
hotels,
many
and you gotta
people
get
go to Montreal.
yeah.
Well, that's the problem with them adding Mexico on, is it took away half of Austin's fan base